And what have you been up to today?
Mm, I don't have anything to do special.
Okay, so nothing special to do?
Yeah,
Just kind of
this is my first class with Verbaling
today. Okay,
today.
well, it's good to have you. Uh,
Thank you.
yeah. And all right, let's go back. Nguyen. Nguyen, how's it going? Oh, there he goes. Um, yeah, Amp, I was trying to talk to Nguyen. I just had a little bit of trouble with his name. It's a hard one to pronounce, and then he wrote that. But Amp, how's it going?
Hi, hi teacher.
How are
So,
you?
I still with cough,
Okay,
coughing a lot. Yeah,
that's not good.
not good. Yeah.
Um, all right. And yeah, so coughing a lot, really unfortunate. But yeah. Do you have any other plans for today? What's today? Today's not Tuesday, so you're not going to be doing ironing, right?
Not today. Tomorrow.
One more day. All right. Well, good luck. Hopefully you're not still coughing when you're ironing, because that would just be like two of the worst things in the whole world all at once. Um, okay, and Sam, welcome to class. Sam, how's it going?
So, yes, I'm fine, thank you. Everything is same, not different.
Everything's the same and not different. Okay.
Yeah, as usual.
All right. What have you been up to
Mm.
today, Sam? What have you done today?
Yes, I almost finished my all work because right now it's 9 p.m. So
Okay.
after class, yeah, and I have finished my supper and lot of things. And after class, maybe I will take another class. Then I will hit the hay.
Okay. Nice.
hmm hmm
Okay.
Yes.
And we also have Simone. Simone, how's it going?
Hi, is everything okay? How about you? Are you okay? Long time
Yeah.
no see.
Yeah, it's been a while. What have you been up to?
Just working.
Okay.
Money to travel.
That is always good. Money for traveling is nice.
Yeah, indeed.
Okay, cool. And what did you do today?
Yes, just I was working all day long.
Okay, so you've been working all day long?
Yeah, now I'm quite lazy, but okay.
Okay. Um, well, hopefully not too lazy, but good. Good to see you again.
Good to see
Nguyen.
you.
Yeah, thanks. Nguyen, how's it going? Hmm.
Sorry? Me?
Yeah. Okay, and so
Uh,
you're
uh,
breaking up a little bit, but the pronunciation of your name.
so sorry, but T U uh Tunnh. Tuan. You can call
Guan.
me An.
An.
Just An. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. An, where are you from?
I'm
Hmm. You're breaking up a bit. So I can't really hear you. Yeah, I'm not sure why. Uh, probably just bad connection, but hopefully it gets better. Let me know if you can. Yeah, I guess if you can get a better connection. Ken, welcome to class. How's it going? Ken?
Yes, I'm fine. How are you?
Nice, doing well. Thanks for asking. What have you been up to today?
I was watching internet broadcasting.
Okay.
Mhm.
Anything good on the internet broadcasting? Anything of interest?
Yeah, kind of ordinary people show. I
yeah,
have
we
some
die.
favorite broadcasters.
Okay.
Mhm. So it's not a kind of famous or not something that, like a chat room. Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess it has to have something of interest on it. Like, did
Ah,
you any
yeah.
topics that came up that were interesting or anything that you like?
Broadcaster introducing the old hit songs.
Old hit songs?
Yes.
Okay.
So maybe J-pop. So J-pop and J-rock. Yeah, because it's
Nice.
a Japanese, so.
Okay.
Đang
Cool. Um, All right. And you're kind of coming in and out. I'm not sure. So try to find maybe a better connection or a more solid connection. Would probably be my advice. I'm not really sure how else to help. But today we're going to be talking about humor. And so let's start with Ellie. Can you read the title and the next words?
Sure. Humor. Today we will learn different words related to humor. Read and discuss jokes and read an article about humor.
Nice. And let's have Ellie. Can you ask Anna the first question?
Anna, can you think? Sorry. Can you think of any different types of humor?
Well, I think that there are a few different types of humor. For example, nasty jokes or jokes related to nations or to occupations or jobs. And generally, jokes are funny or not funny.
Yeah. I think that's probably the most basic distinction is funny or not funny. Good. Nasty jokes or jokes, you broke up a little bit there. What did you say after the second nasty jokes or?
I wanted to say that jokes can be for example, about specific nation that we can make laugh of some stereotypes, things like that.
Okay, so stereotypical jokes, nasty jokes, jokes about jobs or occupations. Okay, good. That was a good answer. All right. Anna, can you ask Amp the next question?
Sure. Do you know any jokes? If so, tell it. If no, why do you think you don't know any?
I am too bad at remembering any jokes. Even in my language, I am too bad to tell jokes. I never remember one of them.
Never remember one of them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. I don't remember any jokes. I'm too bad to tell. I'm too bad. Maybe a preposition in the gerund.
Telling?
So telling and the preposition. What preposition would we use?
On.
Not on. It's an A preposition, so it starts with A.
About?
Anna's given you a hint in the chat box. And yeah.
Thank you.
Too bad at telling jokes. I never remember. Instead of saying one of them, a different word, slightly. We'd probably say any. I never remember any of them. So any of the jokes, like among them, would sound better than I never remember one of them. Yeah, hopefully that makes sense. This is good though. So you just have a trouble remembering the jokes. I guess, Ken, what about you? Do you know any jokes?
Mm-hmm. Jokes. I like Wayne's joke.
Okay.
Sometimes understanding joke is difficult because of the background, cultural background difference. But Wayne's joke based on the rock knowledge, so I laughed a lot in the theater. At the theater.
Okay.
Pun.
Sorry?
And pun. A lot of pun. Yeah.
Okay. Do you know any jokes that you could tell the class?
Okay. It's how can I say? It's a bit and also it's a bit sexual joke, so that's embarrassing to say. But, anyway, Pollyann is the most famous one. Pollyann.
Pollyann?
Pollyann or Babylicious?
Babylicious?
Yes. Or yeah. Or yeah, kind of. So sometimes joke, yeah, it's embarrassing to say the class, but I laughed a lot.
Okay.
Or a lot. They use a lot of puns also. Yeah, beverages or baby onion. Well, yeah, that's like
Yeah.
it's embarrassing. Anyway,
Okay. So like pun humor. That's good though. So I think just changing words to make them funny. It's a nice form of humor. So Babylicious and Babylonian, uh, both like Babylonian. Okay. Good, Ken. And Ken, can you ask Ahmed? Ahmed, welcome to class. I don't think I saw you come in. Yeah, Ahmed, how's it going?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah, sorry I kind of left you hanging there.
No worries.
Yeah, sorry. But Ken, can you ask Ahmed the next question?
yeah, Ahmed, tell me about a time you laughed at yourself.
Um, I think I laugh at myself every day. When I woke up in the morning, I do some funny things that I laugh about them when I remember it. For examples, uh, for example, today I wanted to go to the bathroom in the morning, and I took many rounds in my flat with no reason.
You did what in your flat for no reason?
Many rounds in the flat. I walked to many places in my flat.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's definitely something to laugh about. Okay. I think I laugh at myself every day when I woke up.
Wake up.
Yeah, wake up in the morning. Um, okay, so maybe two sentences. When I wake up in the morning, I do some funny things that I laugh about. We would remove this, them, that I laugh about when I remember. I do some funny things that I laugh about when I remember. Yeah, so a little bit different. I want to go to the bathroom in the morning and I will. Good. And I think other than that, just a couple of small things, keeping the tenses the same, and then removing them in it. Nice. Really good job, Ahmed. Okay. Does anybody have any questions here?
Yes, you wrote polyam. Does it mean pun?
No, I have no. I thought that's what you said, Pollyann.
Okay, I said pun.
Pun. Puns.
Yeah, kind of wordplay. Wordplay joke.
Yeah. So Sam, Babylicious is a pun from the movie Wayne's World.
I mean, no, the pun of babe and delicious.
Exactly. So it's a pun of Babe and Delicious, Sam. Any other questions? Good. Let's go on to the next page, and let's have Simone. Can you read the words?
Oh yes, to crack, black human, dry human, facetious, dry human, okay, gag, jest, satire, wit, humorist.
Okay, nicely done. A couple small things. Let's look at humor.
Human.
Humor.
What am I saying?
It sounds like you're saying human.
Okay, humor.
Good. Nice. And facetious.
Facetious.
And satire.
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 Perfect. Nice.
I don't know these words. Facetious and gag and jest. I don't know.
Okay. Good. And who knows facetious? Does anybody know facetious? Nobody? Okay, so like,
Something about being funny or trying to being funny? I don't know.
yeah, so not being serious. Or so if you're being facetious, you're not serious. Kind of joking, you could say. So, don't worry about it. I was just being facetious. I wasn't being serious. What I said, don't take seriously because, yeah, it's not a serious thing. Does that make sense? Okay, hopefully. Gag? Who knows gag?
Gag is a funny something like comedy.
Yeah. So a
I think it's
gag,
a joke or a trick, you know?
a joke or a trick. Could be a gag, for sure. So funny something, a joke or a trick. So you can like pull a gag. It's kind of like pulling a prank. Yeah, it could be a joke too, tell a gag. Yeah. And jest or ingest?
It's kind of joke.
Yeah,
No?
it's a joke. A
Okay.
jest is a joke, and if you say, don't worry, it was just in jest. I was just joking. It's similar to facetious if you're saying in jest. I was being facetious or it was in jest. I was being facetious. It was in jest. Would be pretty much the same meaning. And good. Any other?
Excuse me. Is
Yes.
jest a slang or not?
No. I think it comes from jester.
Okay.
Telling jests. So, again, a joke. Telling jests would be jokes. A jester is kind of a type of clown.
I didn't know that. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, so like a court jester. They're famous.
Yes, I know. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. And any other questions?
Yes, I have a question. What is a dry humor? Is it, I don't know, boring or not funny?
Not boring or not funny.
I think it's a little bit hard. It's like it's not quite funny. It's
not really funny.
Can be terrible sometimes.
It can be mean.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah. Dry humor is a type of humor where the person who's telling the jokes probably won't laugh. So it's kind of a combination of wit and being mean. So if you've got like a teacher who has a dry sense of humor, maybe like just it's a way of answering that's really, we would use the word deadpan. So when you deliver the joke, it doesn't make a lot of noise. It takes maybe some time for people to get. It's not silly or goofy. It's kind of serious. Would be dry humor, similar to black humor. Not all dry humor. Again, not always, but so there can be kind of similar. But yeah, dry humor, it's a way of presenting a joke that's a little bit more serious. It's not initially very funny. We could call it deadpan. Yeah, does that make sense?
And what
Jessica,
about
explain.
satire?
Satire. Who knows what
Yes.
satire is?
Satire is a joke, but sometimes political criticism, political satire or joke plus criticism. I think that
Yeah,
is satire.
it's critical. It's a critical joke that's often political, that uses irony.
Thank you.
Critical joke, often political. doesn't have to be political, that uses irony to mock or make fun of something. What about crack? Does anybody know crack? How would you use it in terms of humor?
To tell a joke.
Yeah, you crack a joke.
Crack
So, yeah, perfect. And we crack jokes. And I think we're good. No other questions here?
What is the difference between humorist and funny?
A humorist is a person, just like a comedian.
I see.
Yeah. Okay. Any other questions?
How about wit? I think every word have the same meaning, like a same idea, like a telling joke, but right? How about wit?
Wit is like intelligent humor.
Oh, okay.
It can also be intelligence, be a synonym for intelligence.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's like smart humor.
Okay.
Yeah, smart humor.
Can we use as a adjective?
You could say he is a very witty person.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Any other questions? Okay. And let's go here. And Sandra, can you read the title and the first joke?
Oi. Is a hippopotamus? Okay. He's a hippopotamus. A hippopotamus are just a really cool opotamus.
Yeah, can you repeat hippopotamus?
Hippopotamus?
Hippopotamus. Yeah, hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus.
Good. I mean, that sounded good. Hippopotamus. Make sure you get that first H. Yeah. So is a hippopotamus?
Okay.
A hippopotamus or just a really cool hippopotamus? Who can explain this joke? Anybody? It's kind of tricky.
I guess that probably this hip means something, right? When it's said.
Yeah. What does hip mean? Does anybody know?
Hip means opposed to square. Is that hip?
Square.
Yeah.
What does square mean then?
Square means in the 60s, when the hippie appears, hippie are kind of, fashion are different, and square people, maybe conservative or following a social rule. That's a square person in 60s.
Yeah, we would say like not cool. Hip. Somebody's got Skype on. Hip is the opposite of square, which would be cool. And square is conservative or not cool. So now that we've got that down, Sam, can you kind of explain this joke?
Okay, I will try. I think that talking about hippopotamus, I think, is a kind of animal.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And so, are just saying about that, asking about is it hippopotamus, and or just a really cool, or how we say, opotamus.
Yeah.
Opotamus. Okay. I think they are misunderstand that either it's a hippopotamus or a really a opopotamus. So
Yeah.
it's a really a cool or not cool.
Exactly. So we could say it's like he's a really hip
Mhm.
person would
Mhm.
be he's a cool person. So we're
Mhm.
dealing with a pun. He's kind of making a silly pun about
Mhm.
a hippopotamus. Like, is it
Mhm.
really hip or is it just a potamus?
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Good job.
I have a question. What is hippopotamus? Opotamus.
An hippopotamus isn't anything. It's hippopotamus without hip in front of it. So he's removing hip. So like you can say he's a really hip person
Yes.
or he's a person. So he's playing with the pun of removing hip. It's like, is it a hippopotamus or is it just an hippopotamus? An hippopotamus isn't anything; it doesn't exist. But he was, pretending that it's just a not cool hippopotamus.
Just to make it funny.
Yeah, it's the pun, so it's kind of a silly form of humor. But yeah. All right. And An, are you
Yeah.
there? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. An, can you read the next joke?
The next. Okay. I'm sick of following my dreams. I'm just going to ask them where they gone and hook up with them later.
Hook up with them later.
Yeah, hook up with them later.
Okay, good. And does anybody think they can explain this one?
Really, this person don't have any dreams, or?
Okay, that's a good interpretation. I think it's a little bit different. Does anybody have any other ideas?
Maybe because everybody says, oh, you have to follow your dreams, follow your dreams. So you keep follow them, but you never reach your dreams, you never are successful. But if you know where they're going, you can meet them there, so you don't have to keep following like.
Exactly. If you know where they are going, you can, meet them there. Kind of like if you were following somebody in real life, you could just meet them there instead of following them around the whole time.
Yeah, because it's tiring.
Yeah. Nice job. Okay, I think that's perfect. I think that's exactly what he means. Does anybody have any questions about that?
And I have a question regarding hook up. It means to connect.
Yeah, connect or meet up with somebody.
Okay. So we can use also when we want to see someone or meet someone. So we can hook up with somebody as well.
Yeah, let's hook up later at the mall.
Okay.
After you're done shopping. So it's like, let's meet later at the mall after you're done shopping. Hook up, also, just so you're aware, it's when you have like a sort of sexual intimacy with somebody, that would be hooking up. So it's being romantically intimate.
Okay.
So there are two different meanings for it. So just so you're aware, if somebody's saying hook up, they're not always saying meeting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Hook up
And
in reserve verb.
Pardon?
Yeah, hook up.
Hook up?
Yes. That's reserve verb, that's right.
I don't understand perfectly. Can you repeat the question one more time?
Hook up, that is reserve verb.
It's to hook up. It's a phrasal verb. Yeah. Yep. That was your question?
Okay. You can connect with them later. It's change for hook up. That okay?
Connect with them later? Yeah, you could say that. Meet. would be probably an easier one. Connect with somebody later is a little bit, it's wordy,
Yeah.
maybe. But yeah, you could say that. We could meet you later. We can hook up later. We could, yeah. Ellie, can you read the next one?
Sure. Okay. An escalator can never break. It can only become stairs. You should never see an escalator temporary out of order sign. Just escalator temporary stairs. Sorry for the convenience.
Anna, can you explain this one? Anna?
Oh, sorry. I'm not sure, but I think that it should, I don't know, encourage you to use stairs. So,
Go ahead.
So when the escalator is out of order, it doesn't mean that you cannot go up. I don't know.
Yeah. It doesn't mean you can't go up. So, what is an escalator, really quickly? What's an escalator?
Escalator, is it a lift?
It's a type of lift.
It's a stair that move, that
Yeah.
you don't have to walk. It's moving by electric.
Yeah, so it's a moving staircase. If we, come on. All right, so this is an escalator, by the way.
Yeah.
So just as we're not talking about an elevator, we're talking about an escalator, which is a moving staircase.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
even
maybe,
if they are break, I mean, because they are not moving, you can still use them, right? Because you can go up.
yeah.
Is it
They break.
It's mean escalator is broken. It can work. It can come stairs.
Yeah, so it's never broken. It's just stairs.
It's not gonna never broke.
Yeah.
It can turn to be stair.
Exactly. So you've never got a broken escalator. You've just got an escalator that's temporarily stairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have to move your legs to go up, right?
Yes, that's true.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay, good. Does anybody have any questions on this page?
No. I think that the last one example is the best.
Yes, me too. I agree.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's my favorite one as well. Okay, good. And let's go. Let's do a little bit of reading, actually. This one's funny. Amp, can you read the title and maybe until, like so?
Okay, Seeking Gold, Slaves and Peace, the best Jack joke by Mark Peters. Though his name famously sounds made up, Jack Handy is a real master joke writer. His deep thoughts, which aired on Saturday Night Live in the 90s, comprise one of the best collections of jokes ever written, particularly when they spoof psychobabble or heartfelt confessions like so.
Good. Nice job. Let's look at famously.
Famously.
And psychobabble. Psychobabble. Nice. Babble. Okay. And I think that's good. Does anybody have any questions in this first part? No questions? What about spoof? Does anybody know spoof? Spoof? Anybody? Nobody knows spoof?
Is it also humorous?
Yeah, so it's like you make make fun of something in a
Mm-hmm.
funny way.
Okay.
Spoof, it's to make fun of something um, in a joking way. Often it's when you're spoofing something. It's like,
It's
but in
like
a funnier way.
food is being make copyright somebody talk.
Yeah, it's exactly. So spoofing could be like mimicking somebody. Um, Often we have movie spoofs, which are, the same movie or a similar movie that is supposed to be funny. So instead of Star Wars, you've got Spaceballs. That would be like a spoof. Hopefully that makes sense. So it's like you're mimicking something, you're copying it in a funny way. Okay. And
Can we use like to make fun of someone or only something?
you could kind of spoof someone. Generally, it's something. Generally, you
Okay.
spoof something.
Okay, sure. Thanks.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're just mocking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good question though. And Ahmed, can you read the joke?
Okay. To me, clowns aren't funny. In fact, they are kind of scary. I have wondered where is this started, and I think it goes back to the time I went to the circus and a clown killed my dad.
Good. Ahmed, where does this joke turn? Why is it funny?
Mm, I don't know.
Okay, so there are like two parts to the joke. There's an introduction, and then there's like a punchline. So even though it's just, to me, clowns aren't funny. In fact, they're kind of scary. I've wondered where this started, and I think it goes back to the time I went to the circus and a clown killed my dad. Like, does anybody think they could explain this joke? Why it's funny?
Is it funny?
It's supposed to be funny. It's a joke.
For sure, that was alive at that time. He wasn't by this clown.
Maybe the dad laughed until he laughed too much. That's why.
Not quite. So, alright, it begins with clowns aren't funny. And that's kind of common. Also, clowns are kind of scary. A lot of people are afraid of clowns. So this is like all normal stuff. Like, clowns are supposed to be funny, but a lot of people are afraid of them. Kids, adults, people are just kind of scared of clowns, or they can be. And so this person's like wondering where it started. Again, still pretty normal. We don't have anything that's unexpected. And he's like, I think it goes back to the time I went to the circus. Again, we're still in the realm of being normal. So it's still something that's expected. We've got somebody who's afraid of clowns, not really sure why, thinking about why. And he says, and then a clown killed my dad. Which is, again, the punchline. We've got this surprising explanation for why he's afraid of clowns. Like, yes, of course, that is why you're afraid of clowns.
And this part's supposed to be fun, isn't it?
That is the joke. That's the punchline of the joke.
I'm trying to laugh, really. I'm trying hard.
Okay, well, I guess it's not for everybody, but that's
I didn't get it. Explain, please.
I'm trying. So the funny part is in the surprise. So it's taking you on something that's pretty normal, and then at the end it kind of makes the normal thing abnormal and shocking. If a clown kills your dad, that makes sense that you're afraid of clowns. To some extent, so it's okay. That's kind of the joke. Anyways,
it's different. It's different.
It is different. Okay. Well, hopefully that makes sense. Does anybody have any questions? Okay. Anna Carolina, welcome to class. How's it going?
I'm great, thank you. I know it's almost over, but I wanted to say hi
No worries. It's good to
also.
have you.
Thank you.
And all right, let's have. Um, I guess Ahmed, read this next paragraph.
Okay, the technically a novel, Handy's new book, The Stench of Honolulu, a tropical adventure, is the equivalent of 50 new deep thoughts books. Some of the jokes are layered like a wedding cake of absurdity.
Nice. Okay, let's look at technically.
Technically
Equivalent.
equivalent.
Absurdity.
Absurdity.
Absurdity. Okay.
Absurdity. Okay.
And Simone, can you read the next paragraph?
Okay. In the jungle, you come to realize that death is a part of life. The bat eats the moth, then the giant moth sucks the life out of the bat. Then the monkey eats the giant moth, pulling the wings off first because he doesn't like that part. Then the monkey gets a parasite from the moth. Oh dear. Parasite, I don't know, from the moth that slowly eats his brain. It's all part of the beautiful circle of life, is it? Beautiful.
Is it beautiful? That's again, that's the
It's
joke.
beautiful, it's normal.
Yeah.
I am laughing inside, just inside.
Just inside. Okay, well, we haven't gotten to the best joke. It is parasite. Parasite.
Parasite. Say again.
Parasite.
Parasite. Thank you.
Yeah, other than that, you did a nice job.
Thank you.
Does anybody see humor in this one?
For me, it's like taken, from the biology lesson.
Yeah.
I'm trying again hard. I'm sure it's funny, I'm sure. But, I'm lazy today, so
That's
maybe
okay.
tomorrow I'll laugh.
It's fine. So yeah, it's part of the life cycle. Moth. A moth is a nighttime butterfly, kind of. So, kind of like a big furry nighttime butterfly. Does that make sense, Anna Carolina?
Of course it does, thank you.
Yeah, perfect. Let's go on to the next one. And let's have Sam, can you read Until Slaves?
Okay. A New York Times article by Dan Kois proclaimed Jack Handy is the envy of every comedy writer in America, a man. So, what's his best joke? For me, it is not one of his deep thoughts, but a line from his humor piece. What I'd say to the Martians, which you can find in the book of the same name. This is the joke. I came here in peace, seeking gold and slaves.
Nice. Let's look at envy.
Envy, okay. Not envy, but envy.
Envy, yeah. And then Martians.
Martians, not Martin.
Yeah, Martians.
Martians.
Okay.
Okay.
And so, can anybody explain this joke? I came here in peace, seeking gold and slaves. Does anybody think they can explicate that?
So this is not definitely in peace.
Yeah.
Because you want to get something what has a real value.
Yeah, definitely not peaceful purposes.
Exactly.
Um, yeah, and so we've also got, it's funny because it's real too. So can anybody think of a time when this has ever happened? When somebody says, I came here in peace seeking gold and slaves? Is it something that's like true as well as impossible?
I think it's impossible. You came here in peace and you seeking gold and slave. It's just contrast.
Yeah. But like historically, is there something that like kind of resonates about that line? I came here in peace seeking gold and slaves? Is it something that's ever happened before with humanity?
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So it's, go ahead.
Here in Brazil, when after the discovery of my country, they exchange things with the indigenous people to mislead them, and then the indigenous people turned out being slaves,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Maybe
and
ended up.
they brought and ended up, thank you, ended up being slaves, and they brought diseases and things like that, and the indigenous people were very naive, and they welcomed them,
Yeah, exactly.
and
So,
they start teaching the Catholic religion in order to dominate them, to make kind of brainwashing.
for sure. So yeah, we've got like um, a lot of historical background for this line, which is like hilarious in itself. And so let's have um, An. Can you read the next paragraph?
Keywords. Sorry.
So the joke.
Choose one. Yeah, this shows is one of many self-contradicting. Uh, the the message lies from this easy mon another narrator is trapped in a cage, taunting and threatening some Maritan, while annoyingly proving that he de- deserves to be in that cage. This is high capacity. You might kill me either on the bubble or by a knot. Make sure that absurd fate in my case. I have to lick. But you can kill an idea, and that an idea is me charging. You wish a big modern wallet.
Okay, good. Let's,
So,
no, it's good. It's some tough words. Let's look at contradicting. Contradicting.
contradicting,
Narrator.
contradicting, narrator,
And yeah, the narrator.
narrator,
Trapped?
tap it,
Oh, trapped.
tapped,
Good. Unknowingly.
trapped, unknowingly,
Purpose. Purpose.
purpose,
Purpose.
purpose,
Purpose.
purpose,
Good.
purpose,
So on purpose. Chasing.
chasing,
Chasing. Okay. And
chasing,
taunting is like making fun of. So if you're taunting somebody, you're like making fun of them. You're trying to incite them, perhaps, to violence. Um, yeah. Does that make sense, Anna Carolina? If you're taunting somebody, you're mocking them, you're making fun of them, you're trying to like make them not only feel worse, but like maybe like fight you or do something against you, or make themselves look worse than they already look. Would be taunting. Any other questions here? Okay. And let's have Ellie. Can you read the next bit?
Okay, which one?
So, yeah.
Okay. In its context, I came here in peace, seeking gold and slave might be the most deluded. The rent lie out of a masterpiece of deluded derangement. The entire martial piece is a great, but the lie I came here in peace, seeking gold and slaves is even better on its own. It has a perfect setup and punch line, which are exactly the same length, creating a pleasing symmetry. 5 syllables of setup and 5 syllables of punch line. The line isn't iambic, pentameter, but the 10 syllables give it that Shakespearean feel. The language is simple and the contradiction is massive. I dare you to write such a short, plain, ridiculous line.
Nice. Okay. Deranged.
Which one? Okay.
Deranged.
Deranged.
Mm-hmm. Iambic pentameter.
Where is this? Okay.
Iambic pentameter.
Iambic pentameter.
Uh-huh. Okay, and so I'm gonna just assume that nobody knows what iambic pentameter is.
No, I don't know.
Okay. Iambic pentameter is a form of poetic speech. So it's how Shakespeare wrote often. So it is 10 syllables, 5 stressed, and 5 unstressed. So an example of iambic pentameter would be like the world is filled with gold and slaves and people. So that's just off the top of my head. The world we have filled with gold and slaves, people. World is filled.
It's a rhythm.
That would be better because people is 2 syllables. Sorry?
It's mean like when they say a rhythm, up and down, word and fire.
Yeah, the rhythm. It's the rhythm of the stress. So a stressed syllable would be the world, and unstressed is the. So the world is filled with gold and slaves and guns. So we've got 10 syllables, 5 stressed, unstressed, iambic pentameter. It's a way you write. And so I came here in peace, seeking gold and slaves is not exactly iambic pentameter. So the stresses are not the same, but there are I came here in peace, 5 syllables, seeking gold and slaves, 5 syllables. So it's 10 syllables again, 5 for the setup and 5 for the punchline is what's happening here. Any questions here? Okay. Unfortunately, yeah. Yeah, we don't have enough time for this. I guess we could read this last one, just the conclusion. I think we're with Anna. Can you read the last paragraph?
Me?
Yeah, it's actually
no.
Anna S.
Yes, okay, thank you, bye.
Okay. But the peace joke has real world renaissance. I came here in peace, seeking gold and slaves, is the mantra of every conqueror, imperialist, colonizer, and oppressors ever. Handy, the forever young little boy, aims his slingshot at real evil, smack dab in the middle of a bizarre essay about Martians. There have always been people seeking gold and slaves while professing peace and treating innocents like Martians. There probably always will be. Hanwei not only made of funny, he summed up world history.
That's the perfect joke.
Quite difficult.
Yeah, let's look at conqueror.
Conqueror.
Evil.
Evil.
Martians.
Martians.
Good. Okay. Perfect. And now we are just out of time. Does anybody have any last questions before we finish up?
No.
Okay. Yeah, well, hopefully you enjoyed the class, even if you didn't
Sorry,
find all the jokes funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
How can I read it? How can I read the document again? Because have a lot of new words. I don't know.
Excuse me?
Yeah. How can I read this document again?
Okay, I can send a lesson. Hold on, I'll do that now, actually.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send the lesson in the chat box if you want to download it. It'll just take a second. Yeah, so hang around if you want the file. Any other questions or comments?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
I guess while we're waiting for me to download it, if you guys, I don't know whose turn it is. Whoever is after Anna, if you want to read the first line here, the first paragraph. Okay, maybe not. I'm not sure whose turn it is. Maybe Amp, are you there?
Yep.
Okay, can you read? There it is. Well, never mind. So if you want the file, just click on in the GChat. It should be there. And yeah, thank you guys for coming in.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sorry for my jokes.
Bye bye. Bye everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.